I'm Connor. I sing and play keyboards for the band. Me and Steve have been playing together since we were like 14, 15. I met Kieran in school and Joe lives beside me. So we just sort of all came together. It initially started the three of us, me, Steve and Joe. Steve was the singer and main songwriter. It started off 3-piece and then went to 4-piece. Wanted a guitarist and things didn't work out. And then I came up from drums and got a better drummer, an actual drummer. And then with the addition of the keyboards and another guitarist and stuff, everything just sort of came in well. And one of the songs that I wrote whenever I was drumming for the band, we then finished it whenever we were the 5-piece. And that was the first song we recorded in the studio. It was called Grey. And that sort of kicked off pretty well whenever we let people hear that.
Why is everything so grey? Why is everything so
that did really well. Our first gig as the 5-piece was in Warzone, and it was mental.
Yeah, it was like crazy.
With people that are just discovering us now, continually ask when our next gig or when we were gigging, where we were, stuff like that, which was a massive downfall on our part because we didn't know how well the EP was going to hit. We didn't have anything planned. It was just sort of us still not being very professional. We were like, okay, we're going to release it and we'll see how it goes. And whenever it was released, we had no gigs to play.
You learn from that. Like,
yeah.
You learn. I think that's something like, I suppose if we, well, not if, but when we eventually, start writing for, I think either another EP or for a full album or whatever, but when you get such a response, I think we'd never experienced it before, so we weren't really prepared for it. So I think, but at the same time, it's still good to get it because it gives you that sort of sense that you're going in the right direction and you're doing things right.
The band started off as a bit of fun, and then whenever the 5-piece happened, we realised that maybe we should be a bit more serious. I think even until last week, our genre on Facebook was post-primary school scribble.
Yeah.
Like that started off because it was a bit of fun, and then it took the last week, and we're like, oh wait,
we changed that.
I think it's changed now, isn't it?
Okay.
That's alright. I don't know, pop rock.
Pop.
But anyway, so the EP started taking shape about last August, is whenever the 5-piece happened. We just started writing songs. Like Steve had a good few songs already there before we even started. We had Grey. We sort of knew straight away that was going to be the first song we were going to record. I think it was mostly because it was the newest song we had at the time. So it felt fresh and we weren't bored of it yet. So we went in to record it in September, November, October,
end of August,
May, I don't know.
End of August.
Was it end of August?
Yeah.
What?
The videos with the date on the phone.
What? So yeah, August. There you go. We recorded Grey in August, and then we continued to write. Grey went down really well when you had that one song recorded. We let a few people listen to it, and they thought it was really, really good. That got a bit of attention from people as fans and people in professional situations that were looking to help us out and stuff. And then we went into the studio in November. Is this time?
Yeah.
I recorded 3 songs. How many songs? 3 songs? I'm not good with statistics.
3 more.
3 more songs.
Yeah.
And so the EP was recorded. It was finished. We released that on iTunes and Google and Amazon and all the usual places. And the morning of its release, to our shock, it just happened. We made it to number 13. Well, we seen that we made it to number 13 in the iTunes rock charts. I don't know how it happened, but it happened.
Yeah.
I remember I was lying in bed the whole day, just watching it. I'm like, oh, this is class. So yeah, that was phenomenal.
I think I was I think the big shock came when we found out. You obviously when you're writing an EP, I think for local bands especially, you're on Facebook and social media and you're trying to get people to buy it and all your friends to buy it, and that's really cool when they do that, and it's really, really good to have the support. But then we found out that there was people that we didn't know. You know, there's people maybe like we got like there was only a few weeks ago that we were checking on to see, you know, you get like a trend from iTunes, and there's people who are banned like, you know, in Canada and like
USA,
in England and Scotland.
So that sort of leads us up to where we are now.
Why is everything so grey, like pages from 50 Shades? Everything was so technicolor, now someone's drawn